to the regular meeting of the Liars Club with 4 of our charter members, Larry Hovitz, Dan Rowan, Miss Benny Flagg, and Dick Cloutier. And now meet the president of the Liars Club, Bill Armstrong.
Thank you, Joe.
How to do it.
I can applaud you because you're a nice panel.
But they say you.
You really are. You're a vast array of wonderful talent and oral prestidigitation.
I'm really honored to be a member of a vast array.
You all look terrific. Fanny, can I ask you about your shirt today?
You certainly.
Is that a big apple?
That's a big apple.
And one bite out of one side?
Yes.
And what's it say?
I'm responsible for that.
What's it say on the other side?
It says taken.
Take, I see. Okay. Hi! This is the regular meeting of the Liars Club. These are 4 of the biggest fibbers in Hollywood. There they are.
Thank you.
You're going to see them in action right now against these 4 guests that we have here. I'm only teasing. Hi. Dan, tell us about you.
Hi, Bill. My name's Dan Brown. I'm a police officer in Ohio.
Let's keep it between us. What do you say, Dan? What do you say? In Ohio. Great. How about you, Sherry?
Hi, my name's Sherry Fleming, and I work for the telephone company.
Telephone company. Steve.
My name's Steve Smith, and I'm a salesman.
Okay, Steve. Hi, Claudia.
I'm Claudia Bryant. I'm a personnel secretary and a mother.
Personnel secretary and mother.
Right.
That's 2 jobs.
Right.
I only asked you for 1, Claudia. Listen, welcome to the show, everybody. Let me tell you how we play the game. Our 4 players are going to have to try and figure out the truth from some strange stories told by those 4 strange people you just met. It's not easy. See how well you do at home. We start you with $100. You bet up to $100 every time you get a chance to bet. This is the first chance right now. We make the odds 1-to-1, even money. You ready? Everybody make a whole bunch of money. Oh, I have the object right here, don't I?
That's it.
This is it. I'll show the people at home what this is. I won't tell them what it is because I don't know. And I'll show it to our players. Here you go, Dan. Sherry. It looks like a round iron thing with a point on the end to me. But Larry Hovitz will have a lot better story than that, won't you, Larry?
I sure will.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe.
Yes.
Just maybe.
What a
This
switch.
is a round iron thing with a point.
It's better already. It's the delivery.
That's what it is.
Actually, it's upside down. It goes this way, like
Oh.
this. And then goes chunk up into the wood. Because this is the stirrup from a merry-go-round horse. You put your little foot right there, you got up on the horse, and you rode the carousel or merry-go-round. It's very old.
That's all it is?
That's it.
All it is.
Oh. A stirrup. Mr. Rowan.
Well, after this my 3rd day on the show, and it's the first time that what you have to pick looks like what it is. I mean, you can tell the rusty part. If you've ever been doing any duck hunting up north, like Minnesota around Lake Christina, as I have done, you have seen a lot of these. The reason that it's pointed is so that it can go into frozen ground. You put that on the ground, put your foot on there, shove it down the ground outside the kitchen door, the front door. You come in with muddy boots or snow on your boots, and you scrape them right off the top. And that's all it is. And they have them all around the place.
Just an old boot scraper.
It's an old book.
Just an
From
old
the faraway
boot
hills.
scraper. Dan really is a big duck hunter.
And an old boot scraper, I might add.
From way back.
Actually, this is something that's quite romantic. I love this. Years ago, they don't do it anymore, and more's the shame. Do you remember when the gentlemen used to take the ladies out in the rowboat? They had in Central Park. This is from, and they would take them for in the afternoon. All this is, it goes on the boat, and this is to hold the oars, and they would row up the lake or the river, and that's where it's from a boat, and it's a oar.
How's he give her then? Kiss her now and then. Hey, we'll tell her.
Go ahead. Let's continue with your story.
Now, wait, I have to get this. It is an oar holder.
Lock.
Quite right. Big Cloutier.
Say, that was a close one altogether.
This is a horse's speculum. That's it.
Okay. Horse's speculum.
A horse's speculum. Veterinarians use this. They take this sucker. Now, there's usually The reason it's rusted because it was a wooden handle that goes on it. What they do is they shove this in the horse's mouth.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, they have to. In order, if they want to work in their teeth, so they shove it in the horse's mouth. Doesn't matter what he says. Bam, right in there. Then they take it and they go like that with the wood, and the horse is going, and he can't even go anymore. And then he goes, oh, there it is, and he reaches right through that, and he just pulls that sucker right out. Big horse too.
A horse's speculum,
no, whatever he does. He does all the work through there.
There you're going with that. All right, Larry said it was a stirrup from a merry-go-round horse, and Dan said it's nothing but a boot scraper. Fanny said it's something to hold your oars with, and Dick said it was a horse's speculum.
Hold your horses.
Oh, let's find out. This is your first bet, Dan.
I bet $20 on nobody.
$20? $20 on nobody, you say, Dan. Are you an undercover cop in Ohio? Is that what it is? Sherry.
I won't be.
I'll bet $10.
10, and Steve?
And I'll bet $20.
All right, Claudia.
And I bet $10.
Play it cagey with 10. Let's find out right now. Joe Sider, what is that peculiar object?
Well, Bill, first of all, it comes from the antiquarium shop in Hollywood.
Where else?
And it has something to do with horses, not wooden ones, but real ones. As Dick said, it's a horse's speculum.
Whoa! Dick, with all that, you were telling the truth?
True, yeah.
Just like that? Okay, let's find out. We're looking for someone who knows a horse's speculum when they see one. Dan bet $20 on Dan.
Oh,
of course.
Why not? Some kind of symbolism in there. Sherry bet $10 on Dick.
Hey.
Very good, Sherry. $110. Steve bet his $20 on Fanny and her oar holder. And Claudia bet her $10 on Larry Hovis and his stirrups. Because it was such a sweet story, right? Let's see where we are. In the lead, because it was the only correct bet, is Sherry with $110. But everybody can catch up this time. First, we take a little break. Then we come right back. It's round 2. Come on back.
You're looking at birth control for roaches, an advance in biotechnology that goes beyond other roach killers. Only in Black Flag Roach Ender.
Other products kill, but leave survivors to breed thousands more roaches. Roach Ender brand kills and sterilizes young survivors before they can breed.
It kills the roaches and stops the breeding. Black Flag Roach Ender.
Black Flag makes a science of killing bugs.
Everywhere you look, products are packaged for value and convenience. It's true of donuts, bars of soap. Even long distance has been packaged for value and convenience with AT&T's innovative Reach Out America plan. It gives you an hour of AT&T calls every month, all across the country to any other state, plus a special bonus, now at a new low price of just $9.50 a month. So you can talk to faraway friends and family. Just call during the plan's hours. All day Saturday, Sunday until 5 p.m., and now every weeknight after 10 p.m. It's all packed into Reach Out America. An hour of AT&T calls every month, all across the country, if you're willing to spend just $9.50. We've even packed in a 15% discount on evening calls before 10 p.m. To order Reach Out America, now available at its lowest price ever. Call toll-free 1-800-248-4433.
I'd like to order AT&T's Reach Out America.
The mouth of the South speaks out for primetime wrestling.
I'm Jimmy Hart, baby, and when you're talking about prime time, you're talking about me. And you can watch primetime wrestling every week on the USA Network. It's #1.
Whew, it's heart-stopping action. Primetime wrestling. Wednesday at 9, 8 Central on USA.
Their music is tough enough for the charts. Fly with the fabulous Thunderbirds on the next Cover Story. Sunday at 10 on USA.
Feel the thunder on USA's Tuesday Night Fights. Tomorrow at 9, 8 Central.
Our contestants will each receive a gift from our list of prizes, which includes Textan, the fashion leader in small leather goods, original designs in belts, billfolds, key cases, and travel kits from Textan. Our Hallmark writing instruments, pen and pencil sets in your choice of cordia, teak, walnut, tulip wood, rosewood, and African Wengie wood. Distinctive Hallmark gifts. Or Mrs. Meyer's Country Garden Plant Foods, convenient and effective, pre-mixed for all potted plants. Mrs. Meyer's Country Garden Plant Food. And now back to Liars Club.
Thank you, Joe. Welcome back. This is the start of round 2. This is the start and the finish of item 2. This is what we're going to be listening to stories about. I'll show it to our players. Dan, take a look at that. It's a cylinder with a thing that rolls on it, Jerry. That's the most I can tell you, because that's all I know, Steve. Claudia, there you are. Now that you all know exactly what that is and what it's used for, we'll pass it down to Mr. Gautier.
Thank you.
Who probably has no idea at all.
Oh, yes, I do. I actually used one of these, believe it or not. When I was really trying to make it in the business, and I was in New York, and I was struggling, I did all kinds of things, and I worked at the Battery, delivering packages and things to the various stock firms. And I used to have to wrap packages to put all of these stock invoices and all that sort of thing.
Easy, Dick.
I know it, but my story is really sad, folks. Anyway, this saved us a lot of trouble. This, batteries went into this, and an electrostatic charge came out of here, and you were able to take tape and just put it right on like that because the tape was treated some way so that it would respond to that, and you could put on the tape electrostatically instead of going to the trouble of licking them or wetting it or any of that gluey stuff or the pre-moistened stuff, and that's what it did. It was for applying tape to packages electrostatically.
Sealer.
Dispenser, whatever.
Dispenser, whatever, dispenser. Okay. Fanny Flagg and her apple.
I enjoyed that.
Thank you.
This is very interesting. Do you remember years ago when people used to travel when they only went by like ships and trains and they had big steamers? This actually came in a steamer, and this has a battery, in fact, as he said, but this is a portable iron. And when they were traveling and wanted to go down and sit at the captain's table and they needed their collars ironed, they would just take this out, heat it up, and iron their clothes and put it back in the steamer. And that is what it is. It's an old-fashioned portable iron.
Old-fashioned portable iron. What a nice story. Dan Rowan.
Couldn't be too old-fashioned because it does have a battery in it. Batteries are fairly recent. Actually, what the battery for is to supply a very minimum amount of heat. This is a brass roller around which there is a piece of cardboard which is very absorbent.
Oh, you're very observant.
You observe the absorbency of the... This is a calligrapher's tool. In the art of calligraphy, or printing, fancy print, they put India ink on the face, on the surface of the different letters or numbers, characters, and they have to be impressed inside there because they're not just flat. And so this soft absorbent cardboard fit around there, heated, would be pressed across the face of the type, and it is a calligrapher's tool.
What a great story. Mr. Hovis.
There's a very small town not too far from here, and they have tiny little streets.
Oxnard.
This is a little steamroller. What this is called the Electreat.
The Electreat.
The Electreat. It's one of those cute names. And what you do is you flip this on, the battery makes this shock you. It's not electrostatic, as Dick said, it's straight electricity. And you rub this up and down your arm when you want to feel better, if you have a little pain or discomfort. It gives you a little shock. Electrically makes you feel good.
Makes you feel good?
It's the Electreat.
You must have some great parties at your place.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, I'll bet. Let's see what they said. How about you at home?
Had one.
Dick said it was nothing but a packing tape applicator. Fanny said a portable iron. Dan said it was a calligrapher's tool. And Larry said it was called Electreat. Buzz your arm and feel terrific. All righty, here we go. The odds are 2-1. This being round 2, let's see how you bet, Dan.
I bet $20 again.
$20 in Sherry.
I bet $10 again.
$10 because you saw no truth over there at all, right? All right, Steve.
And I bet $30.
30 in Claudia.
I bet $10.
10 of her 90. Let's find out. Joe, what on earth is that?
Well, it was lent to us by Charles Gammon Antiques in Santa Monica, and I tried this one personally. I put a battery in that sucker and got such a shock. It's called Electreat.
Did he say he put a battery in that sucker and got such a shock?
I believe that's what he
said. That's what I thought he said. Oh, where's John Harlan? That's really what it is, Electreat. We're looking for a bet on Larry Hovis, are we not? $20 on Dan Rowan.
Oh, Dan.
Here you go again, Dan. You're getting him. Sherry bet $10 on Dan Rowan and his calligrapher's tool. Steve bet $30 on Fanny Flagg and her
Steve.
portable iron. Claudia bet her $10 on Dan Rowan. 3 calligraphers, Dan, and 1 ironer. Here we are. In the lead is Sherry with the $100 she came in with. What do you say? We'll change the odds. Move them up to 5 to 1. This is round 3, and here's item 3. I have it here for you. Let's show it to the folks at home. Oh, I love it. Show it to the folks at home. It's a little white thing that goes ooh, when you rub it. Okay, there it is. Some kind of plastic, I guess, with a little cushiony top on it. Good luck to everybody. Please make some money. Larry will tell you what that is.
Yes, I will. The gentlemen that use these, the glaziers, use 2 of them. And these fit applied against a mitten that they wear. And it's a glass handle or a glazier's tool. One on each hand. Against the pane of glass, they can handle large panes of glass without breaking it.
That's it. So, just like that.
A Jones story, even if it were true. Which it is not. I'm sorry to have misled you on the calligrapher's tool. This is for fiberglass boats, a self-bailing cockpit. If any of you people know anything about boats, there is a through-hull fitting in the cockpit sole of a fiberglass boat. If you don't want the water to run out of the cockpit sole, if you're cleaning the boat, washing it down, if you're storing stuff in water, this fits right over that hole. On this end, there is an aluminum rod stands off the head of the cabin that you step down on it, and that'll hold that in there until you want to take it out. And that's all it is a plug, a boat plug for a boat plug.
Dan happens to be a big boatsman. I know that for a fact. I don't know if that's the truth, but I know that's what he does.
Steve, darling, you must believe me. You must. I have lied to you twice, and I swear I'm not lying to you now. No, you know what this is. Have you ever been to SeaWorld? Actually, what they're trying to fool you, there's 2 of them, and they have dolphins out there, and what they like to do is they like to test their sonar system. So what they do is they just place it on their eye, and then, of course you have to have another one, and they swim around, and then they'll put an object in front of them.
Unless you have a one-eyed dolphin.
That's true. I never thought about that. But they test them, and it stays on not by suction, but by water pressure. And that's how they test the dolphin sonar system, because if they can't, what is it, solar system, do I know? And if they run into something,
their glasses fall off.
Their glasses fall off. But that's what it is. It's a dolphin
eye patch.
Yeah.
Eye patch for dolphin is really something new around here.
There are 5 more of these. This is part of a simple rack assembly. And all it is, it's for placing either bicycles on top of your car or a luggage rack. It's really kind of all-purpose for the car, and it has strong suction, as you can tell. Oh. And that's all it is. You place it on top of your car like that, with 5 others, and that's it.
It's a suction thing that goes on.
Part of a suction rack assembly.
Okay, Larry said it was a glass handler's tool. Let him pick up big pieces of glass. Dan said it's nothing but a boat plug. Fanny said it was blinders for your dolphin to check their sonar. And Dick said it's a suction cup, and it works like a rack on your car to hold things. Here we go. The odds are 5 to 1. Dan, make some money.
$20.
$20. Sherry.
$20.
$20. And Steve.
$20.
And Claudia.
I bet $10.
Old cautious Claudia back with $10 again. Let's find out right now who got the money. Joe?
Well, as soon as I tell you where it came from, and that's SeaWorld way down in San Diego, you're going to know that they're dolphin blinders. Fanny
Dolphin blinders?
Yes.
A blinder for your dolphin. If there are any bets on this, I'll be terribly surprised. $20 is what Dan bet on Larry Hovis and his glass handler's tool. Sherry bet $20 on Fanny Flag. You bought that, Sherry. Woo! Steve bet $20 on Dan Rowan and his boat plug.